Okay, so initially I thought the problem was with an insect crawling around inside the case of the camera, and then I started to suspect it was something loose inside the camera holder. And then after making changes to the camera holder and making sure there weren't any insects, I thought it's got to be the camera itself. So this is what I'm doing now. I'm testing it out in the garden, and what I'm finding is that if I move it quickly, I think this way, I seem to get the black dot coming in. So I'm just checking it now with a manual test to see what I get. So I think I'm going around this way, and that should raise it. So I'll take it back inside and see what I've got. Okay, so this is the box the Xiaomi Y1 Lite Action Camera comes in, and I've had cause to replace lenses already. This is after scratching them with crashes before I had a decent way of protecting them. So this is the original lens that comes with it. You can't buy replacement lenses from Xiaomi, but fortunately on AliExpress I was able to get something that's compatible for $21. The reason I've got one of those to show is that I managed to scratch a second one before I perfected my technique for protecting cameras. So to take them off, unlike other models, this little ring here just pops off. So this is the faulty one, and I've popped the ring off already, as you can probably see. It's just a click fit. There are other models in the Xiaomi range where you've got to unscrew it, but this one you just pop the ring off and then you use something like this just to turn it and unscrew the camera. It's glued in position, so you've got to break the glue with pressure and then you can unscrew it. So that's where I am now, because the test has shown me there's something inside that flaps around and touches the camera, so I'm going to take the next step to try and clean it up inside. So to clean it, what I've got is a microfiber cloth that you use for cleaning spectacles, and I thought, since I can't see anything on the back of the lens, I'll give it a quick wipe. Next step is just to put this on a stick and then wipe around inside it to see if that does anything. There's the sensor inside. I can't see anything obvious. I could see one little spot on the sensor at the back, so I've removed that. But I think it was something intruding from the side, so I doubt if the spot was it. So we'll see. The painful thing, of course, I've now got to screw that back in, guess where the focus is, and then fine focus it to get a clear image. But let's see what happens next. So I've bought 3 of these. The unit number 1, I've had various accidents. I've smashed the case, it's cracked, it no longer shows a picture, so I can't adjust it unless I do it over Wi-Fi. But also it's become unreliable. This is the one I had the spinning image out of the canyon, so I've retired that. These 2 haven't had any damage to lenses. So number 2 is the camera that I've got the problem with the fluttery stuff. Number 3 is the latest. Because these 2 lenses, the original Xiaomi lens and the replacement one from AliExpress, are different sizes, I can't use how far this thing is screwed into camera number 1 to readjust camera number 2. But what I realised, if I pop the ring off intact camera number 3, which I've just done, I can then use it to know I need to screw camera 3 in about the same amount. And looking at these 2 together, not that you can see it on camera, I've got number 2's lens screwed in a little further. Actually, it's not screwed in as far as camera number 3. So I'll do that first of all, then I'll probably have to do some fine focus work. So what I've done, I've screwed them into pretty well the same amount, because if I do this to it, I can tell, not you can see on the camera too well, but I can tell that they're in about the same distance. So I'll now do another video test on the one that I've had a look at and cleaned. So I put a band on the lens. It's movable. I haven't got the case back on it yet. And what I've got is a little marker to show where top dead center is, and then 3 dots to the left, 3 dots to the right. So the next trick is I'll focus it to those different dots and say what I'm doing on film, and then I can look at it afterwards to see which is giving me the best focus. Okay, I'm outside with the camera and my pliers, so I'm now going to do different tests to show what's focused on what. So that's dead center. That's turning it first dot on the left hand side, second dot on the left hand side, most extreme position 3 dots on the left hand side. Now bring it back to the center, and it's the first dot on the right hand side, second dot on the right hand side, doesn't want to turn, it's probably a good sign, and that's the most extreme dot on the right hand side, which unfortunately has broken the tape, but I can fix that. Okay, so let's try that. And now for the wave willy and the wind test, to see if I can get the black dot to come up. Seems to have passed the waving test, and we seem to have got rid of the black dot. So what I'll do now, I'll take off the circular tape with the dots I put on it, and take the least battered of these rings, that's the one. Try and line it up on the cutouts. Clicked it back on, and I'm ready for the next flight, or flight test as it will be. So, hope this is helpful.